They can't be trusted to handle anything of greater responsibility, anything of greater importance than daily household chores and taking care of babies.
Oh, golly geez, you what, son? You want to say that to my face or not? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another video. Today, we've got this egg muffin trying to explain to us why women aren't real. Yeah, women aren't real. So you see me sitting here, yeah, figment of your imagination, mate. I've never had so much actual shit in my life. Not gonna lie, I've been seeing stuff like this on the rise lately. I am actually working on a deeper video about this sort of topic, the extreme views of people that hate women. Incels, mate. There's so much going around at the minute about this black pill. As you probably know by now, there was a tragic incident in Plymouth last week. It's really, I don't know, something touched me deeply and it's really got me involved in this sort of topic. It clearly needs to be spoken about because it's not on. The ass that's floating around at the minute needs to be exposed. But I don't want to spoil too much for you. That video should be coming out this week sometime. But for a taster, I've seen this video going around also. This guy's name is Nuance Now, aka, well, I like to call him the Big Moth, because he's a bit of a fanny. He is really out here claiming that women aren't real, as by the title of the video that we're about to watch in a know. Let's see what the Big Muff has to say, shall we? I need to know if I exist or not.
Women are the physical manifestation of sensory perception. And in the same sense that when your senses are overloaded in any particular way, whether they're overloaded with pleasure or overloaded with pain, if your senses keep receiving that same stimulus over and over, you are not going to have as strong of a reaction to that same stimulus. In this same sense, being that women are the physical manifestations of this phenomenon, that is why women's value must be preserved. They can't be trusted to handle anything of greater responsibility, anything of greater importance than daily household chores and taking care of babies. Not taking care of children, taking care of babies. Because once babies turn into children, that's when the psychological development comes into place, which far exceeds the capabilities that women are able to provide for the child.
The fuck is this guy smoking? Does he even know what he's saying? So what Muffman is basically saying is us women are baby machines. We pop out babies like an AK and call it a day. I've never heard so much waffle in my life. We aren't good enough for our own children. That we carry in our wombs for 9 months. Because we clearly cannot provide the psychological side when babies grow into children. I don't know about you, but me, my mother did just fine. But thanks for those wise words, Muffman. You really got me questioning your own stupidity today. I don't know who hurt you as a child, but man, you got the dumbest shit leaving your mouth, son. Don't see you having that mother instinct, homeboy. What you planning on to do, Muffman? Take on all the children? Did you want all the children, Muffman? Oh, Muffman wants all the children for himself. I think Muffman is low-key jealous he hasn't got a womb. Again, it's a cruel world, Moth.
Going back to the value preservation, women's value has to be preserved while a man's value has to be created. Women are born with inherent value, men are born with no value, or next to no value. They're born with the potential for value. That's why when you see a young woman who hasn't done anything with her life, nobody's going to look down on her if she doesn't want to go to college or if she doesn't want to work. Nobody's going to think less of her for not wanting to do those things. Whereas they definitely will look down on a young man who doesn't want to go to college and doesn't want to work and doesn't want to improve himself.
Wow. Nah, that's just rude. You've literally just took a fat shit on all the stay-at-home dads. Congratulations, Muff. This guy really hating women because in his eyes we were born as a purpose. And he isn't. But he's looking into things too much. I think the Illuminati's got him at this point. Obviously, men are born with a purpose too, you absolute melon. Why am I saying the most basic shit today? Who is this guy? Where did he come from?
The reason a woman has inherent value is because her value is based on her fertility. To put it bluntly, that's what it's based on. Women's value is based on their fertility. That's why it's in the best interest of a woman not to waste her inherent value and try to lock down a high value man or a man who looks like he's on his way to becoming high value as soon as she can. The more experiences a woman goes through, the less value she has as a woman. And it's not just fertility either, it's also based on her ability to stay with a mate.
Excuse me? My life is defined by my fertility. His views on women are so warped, it's not even funny. I don't know where his delusion comes from, but to say that we leech onto men that are successful is pure ace. Yeah, there may be some women that do that, okay, you got me. But don't sit there and say it's all of us. You're being a farce now. Oh, as if he's sat on the internet gassing. I think you know me by now. I can't stand people that gas. No thanks. There's more to women, to us, than fertility, please. That's actually very disgusting of you to say that, Muffman. I expected better. No wonder you're sat there making videos, complaining about women. Because let's be real for a second. Because they're in their right mind, Muff. Would want to shag someone that's clearly living in the 1800s. You ever flipped it for a minute? Have you ever just sat down and flipped your narrative? Nah, obviously not. Because imagine if men were the ones popping out kids. And from birth, being expected to stay at home all day. Yeah, not everyone would enjoy that, would they? Yeah, exactly. So don't even sit there and expect such a farce, mate. Despicable as spip. Let women do what they want to do. Who are you to dictate? Yeah? Who are you to dictate what they can and can't do? What a fucking egg. He's really pissed me off now. He then goes on to talk about stepdads and how they ruin children's lives. Clearly didn't do any research there. Muffman is clearly not about the research, guys. He doesn't care about people's feelings. No. What are feelings?
Like I said, the more experiences, whether positive or negative, that a woman goes through decreases her value because women cannot handle the stresses or the pleasures of life. The more stress she goes through, the more she sees the world as nothing more than a negative place.
Hang on a minute. Isn't that everyone? Why is it just women? I'm confused. I think this guy has forgot what gender actually is. We do have a brain like you know. We aren't some mutated alien. Fucking hell. Yeah, the difference is we have a fanny. We do also produce testosterone, but just in smaller amounts. We're more alike than you think, mate. Actually, mate, if you want to make a fucking argument right now, I'm ready for yours. Let's go. Try having a period, mate. Every fucking month. See how that goes. You want to talk about stress? Oh, you got no idea. Try rocking yourself on the bathroom floor in pain, mate. Passing out randomly. I don't think you could hack it, mate. No, you couldn't. So just give us a little bit of respect, yeah, you little shit.
But it's because women are not able to connect with God in the same way that men are. Women are not able to renew themselves mentally. They see everything on earth through the lens of the material. They see everything on earth through the lens of sensory perception. If something doesn't excite them enough, then it's not a good thing. If something stresses them out too much, then it's also not a good thing.
What are you saying now? So, AKA, he is saying that men are superior beings because they can contact God. But women? Nah. Good try. His view is so nutty to me. Guys, I am struggling to understand. I just can't understand. He's this poor lost soul, guys. He's been misled. He needs help. The points he brings up about women can be said about men too. And again, it's not everyone. The generalization in this video is off the fucking charts. Any ladies watching this, yeah? Any ladies watching this, avoid this guy like fucking chlamydia. He ain't the one.
They don't have an accurate lens of reality through which they see the world. They just don't see reality. They interpret the quality of reality through the type of sensory input they're receiving. That's why girls don't work out. You ever wonder why the vast majority of women don't work out? They're fortunate enough to be born with a nice looking body, and then it just wastes away. They don't work out. They could preserve their body a little bit by working out.
No. No. I know a lot of women that work out. I used to be a gym head. I would know. I was the Chad of the women kingdom at one point, believe it or not. I don't think this guy actually knows a single female. He's boxed in his room with tons of books. That's clearly all he needs. Done him well so far, clearly. He's such a fucking intellectual. Speaking of women that he clearly has no fucking idea what he's talking about. Has he even met one? Has he even met one? No. Doubt it. He probably shook hands with a female statue one time and now he thinks he has all the knowledge on women. What a tit. But let's see him finish this point. I want to know. I want to know why women don't work out.
That's why. It's because it hurts. Working out hurts.
I'm dead. Oh, you put me in a coffin, Muffman. Oh, it hurts, does it? Oh, hang on a minute. Muff, are you a woman? No. How do you know all this? Were you one of Jesus' disciples? Because I'm struggling to see where you got all this fucking information, dude. Because he believes it fully as well. I don't know why this guy's bashing women for not going to the gym. Because if he actually went to a gym, he would know that women work out too. Easy.
All this crystals, all the chakra, the healing bullshit. There's no such thing as chakras. There's no such thing as crystals, lighting incense. All of that is still sensory. There's no divine presence there. It's still, just because it makes them feel good doesn't mean that there's a divine presence there.
Huh? You say what? Mate, I think your soul needs fucking cleansing. This guy is such a fanny, I can't. Don't even shit on crystals. You have no idea. More like crystals don't want you, mate. You can't handle the rejection. Hang on a minute. Why would the spiritual world even accept you? God, no thank you. There's more to it than crystals. This guy's so black and white. It's so fucking annoying. And if people choose to do it through that way, that's beautiful. Everyone has their go-to. That's such a stupid reason to shit on someone. Get a grip. This is the issue here. Every argument he has towards women also applies to men too. He then goes on to talk about God again, so it's one of them. Low-key hypocritical to come for the crystal healers, in my opinion. Zero respect here. So literally, it's God or nothing at all. Nice to know.
If a woman has the best sex of her life with a guy, she will never be able to enjoy another man again.
Listen, Muff, yeah? It's not all about penises. Now, you might have spent a lot of time, Muff, trying to blow your penis up with a fucking balloon pump, injecting silicone to attract women and all. But I'm here to tell you, Muff, that's not it. Just like men, we do enjoy a deep emotional connection with a person too. Everything isn't always about sex, mate. I don't know, just a little evaluation of yourself for the past 5 minutes I've been watching this video. I think it's mainly due to your mouth, which is why things aren't working out for yous. You can't tell a woman what to do or how she should think. Just like you wouldn't like it if a woman came into your life and said what a man should do and what a man should think. You're really crossing boundaries here, man.
Can't appreciate different aspects of the man. All they see is whoever gives them the most dick, whoever gives them the most exciting experience.
Oh, back to the dicks, because that's what we look for in men. Hang on a minute. I thought we were only going for successful men. Which one is it then? It's either way. It was so far from the fucking truth. Oh yeah, it's all right for men to have all the funny they want, but for when women do it, it's shamed upon. Fuck off, mate. Grow up. I can't be arsed for that fucking mindset anymore. We've moved on from that mindset now. Why is it so hard for people to be who they want to be? Why do people like this feel like they have to interfere with people's lives? Throw on some incense, yeah? And let everyone be fucking happy.
Whoever takes her on the most expensive date, on the more expensive date, he's the one who's gonna take the cake. She will forever look at every other date after that with a sense of pity. You ever notice how girls who've been ran through or just more attractive girls tend to look at men with a sense of resentment or a sense of pity? Or they look at nice guys definitely with a sense of pity as well. It's almost like, oh, it's so cute. Look at him trying so hard. He thinks this is actually impressing me.
This pisses me off. You're literally sat there victimizing yourself for no reason. You think we don't go through the same thing with men? You think it's that one-sided? This guy's too far gone. It's the blame game, innit? It's always someone else's fault. Still don't know what the title of this video has to do with anything though, because if anything, he's just proved that women are real and he's clearly very upset by that. This world would be so shit without women, as the world would be so shit without men. We need each other as one. Mate, go put on some Tame Impala, go fucking hug some trees, and come back with a better mindset. What a fucking twat. I feel so much more dumber coming out of this than when I went in. I'm sorry guys that we've gone on this journey together. I am definitely looking forward to seeing the roasts in the comment section below. You guys are always on par with that. One last thing I do want to mention though, because I think this is pretty fucking interesting. You know how he brought up how women can't handle pressure? Yeah. You see, Muffin Man couldn't handle the pressure, no. because he actually deleted this video and all his others. His TikTok page no longer exists. So I think our conclusion here is easy. Nuance Now is actually a woman. What a twist. Great story to tell the grandkids, am I right? Good game. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please take care. I'll see you in the next ones. In a bit.